Welcome, 194, Seeking the Sheep. Today Jesus tells us, what is your opinion? If a man has 100 sheep, and one of them goes astray, will he not leave the 99 in the hills and go in search of the stray? Matthew chapter 18, verse 12. We are invited to learn each day by simply reading passages of books from the Bible. Some books in this library, the Bible, contain very few pages. We receive the Word whenever we open the Bible, go to Mass, and on many other occasions. We are studying it. Let's also develop the ability to transmit the Word to the people of our time. We can offer it and transmit it to the people since we are here, now. I fed you milk, not solid food, because you were unable to take it. Indeed, you are still not able even now. 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 2. Paul proposes to give milk and not solid food to new disciples. It would be important to remember this recommendation, which is of prime importance. Paul's text is very good for anyone who wants to advance in faith and share it. Because milk is usually given to babies, if we understand the meaning that Paul wants to give it, the baby cannot take the bottle. The parent does not stop watching and listening to the baby to fully understand his immediate needs. And first steak will have to reach a certain age to consume it. The missionary will always give milk and not steak to all the new people he meets because he doesn't know anything about them. This helps to verify where the person is rendered in the faith. If he practices his faith, he will want to share it. If the person doesn't know a lot about faith, he will either let the evangelist continue if it remains simple or close up, because he doesn't join him with words too difficult or trying to stuff in all the words he knows from the dictionary. It's a question of being attentive to these two poles of opposite reactions, to place ourselves in front of this person in order to discover the real depths of his faith. The ultimate goal of evangelization is to keep people awake in the faith by offering small steps to achieve. For every little step that a person makes, we rejoice. Jesus will heal that which slows the people of a fulfilling life, so that these people become empowered in faith. Every contrary movement tells us what is to be handed over to Jesus. Whenever we meet a person whom we evangelize, we can update what is to be corrected in our approach in general. Let's be assured that we are never wrong when evangelization is done simply with simple words and gestures. On the other hand, what is complicated repels people, and this can affect their experience of faith. Beef steak is eaten by the person who has gained experience. So we're going to feed people to faith little by little until these people have gained experience. Our mission is to offer what Jesus gives us, a little portion at a time. The progression of faith is similar. At first, people see themselves in a situation that requires a lot of effort. Every little achievement requires some coordination between the heart, the body, the soul, and the spirit. It's better for us to be sensitive to the reality and inner movement of the person to adjust the progress of faith in him than to want him to learn everything. Than to want him to learn everything too quickly and with a single stream of words. Let's think of all the efforts that a baby will undertake to succeed in walking, all the coordination of the functions of his body that this requires in order to succeed a simple step forward. That's what we need to think about when we first meet someone, whether they're believers or not. It's also useful for people who are believers or might believe they know everything. It brings them back to the essentials, to the simplicity of faith. Let's be patient with ourselves and others. Although simple in itself, the experience of faith is complex for the beginner or for the one who, without being aware of it, is leaving the church. If we're listening since the beginning, we offer ourselves opportunities to discover where their faith is. If we do not see results, it's a sign that we must continue to deeply listen and be more attentive and precise in the information we're collecting. It's not time yet to talk too much. Better we pray for these people. We are invited to do good to humans. All that we do well in God helps us to become more humble and happy. We are the servants of God, and He can only want the best for us and for the world. To offer faith in the name of God is to give ourselves the means to become saints. Let's develop our Catholic faith and seek Jesus by reading and sink deeper into His Word. Jesus did not say many words to people, but He was precise in saying the right words at the right time. Let's continue to receive the Eucharist so that our hearts will open more to the love of God on us and for our neighbor.